What if you could step back 500 years just by turning a street corner? What if those fairy tales you read as a kid weren't just stories, but real places you could actually go and visit? Across Europe, there are these incredible pockets of the past, towns where cobblestone streets whisper ancient secrets and towering castles still watch over the horizon. And these aren't museum pieces behind velvet ropes. They're living, breathing towns that feel like they've been plucked straight out of a storybook. We're about to take a journey through 10 of the most stunning medieval towns that will make you feel like you've walked into a real-life fairy tale. From the chilly shores of the Baltic to the sunny hills of Tuscany, we are diving into the most enchanting and jaw-droppingly preserved medieval towns on the continent. These are places where history isn't just in a textbook. You can feel it in the stones under your feet and see it in the timber-framed houses that lean in like they're sharing gossip. We're counting down our top 10, and each one is a totally unique window into a lost era of knights, merchants, and artisans. This isn't just a list, it's an invitation to wander, get a little lost, and rediscover the magic of the Middle Ages. So, grab your imaginary horse, and let's get started. Have you ever been to a town that felt completely frozen in time? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. York, England. Kicking off our list at number 10 is the grand old city of York in England. Its history goes all the way back to Roman times, but its medieval heart is what truly captures the imagination. The city is wrapped in these amazing medieval walls, and you can actually walk along the ancient ramparts for some incredible views. But the real showstopper is the Shambles, a street so old it was mentioned in the Doomsday Book way back in 1086. Its timber-framed houses, some from the 14th century, hang over the narrow cobblestone lane, so close you feel like you could almost reach out and touch both sides. This was originally the Street of Butchers, and you can still spot the wide sills and old hooks where they displayed meat centuries ago. And watching over it all is the magnificent York Minster, one of the most breathtaking Gothic cathedrals on the planet. Wandering through York really is like flipping through the pages of English history, and it's the perfect place to start our journey. Number 9. Medina, Malta. From England, we're heading way south to the Mediterranean island of Malta, for our number 9 pick, Medina. It's known as the Silent City, and this ancient walled town sits proudly on a hilltop, giving you panoramic views of the entire island. Its history stretches back more than 4,000 years, and once you're inside its quiet, narrow streets, you feel a world away from modern life. The city is a jaw-dropping mix of medieval and Baroque architecture, full of grand palaces and convents tucked away behind unassuming doors. They're very strict about cars here, so the only thing you'll hear is the echo of your own footsteps on the stone pavement. This quiet is what gives Medina its unique and captivating charm. Strolling through its honey-colored limestone alleys, especially at night when the lanterns are lit, is an unforgettable experience that honestly feels like stepping back in time. Number 8. Abidos, Portugal. Now we sail over to the Iberian Peninsula, where our number 8 spot goes to the absolutely enchanting walled town of Abidos in Portugal. This place is famously known as the Town of Queens because for centuries, it was a tradition for Portuguese kings to gift the entire town to their wives as a wedding present. You can feel that romantic legacy in every impossibly charming street. The town is a maze of cobbled lanes, whitewashed houses draped in colorful bougainvillea, and beautiful Gothic doorways. You can walk the entire circuit of the medieval walls that wrap around the town, offering stunning views of the terracotta roofs and the rolling countryside. At the very top stands a wonderfully preserved Moorish castle, which is now a luxurious hotel. Abidos is also famous for its cherry liqueur, gingina, which they serve in these tiny, edible chocolate cups. It's the perfect sweet taste of this fairy tale spot. Number 7. Tallinn, Estonia. For number 7, we're heading north to the Baltic Sea and the captivating capital of Estonia, Tallinn. Its old town is one of the best preserved medieval centers in all of Northern Europe and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Wrapped up in a serious system of walls and watchtowers, Tallinn's historic heart is a magical world of Gothic spires, hidden courtyards, and twisting cobblestone alleys. The town is split into 2 parts. The lower town, once the bustling center for merchants of the Hanseatic League, and Tumpea Hill, the upper town, which was the seat of the nobility. Legend says Tumpea Hill was built boulder by a mythical queen named Linda, mourning her king. The contrast between the grand buildings on the hill and the colorful merchant houses below tells the story of Talon's rich past. The town hall square is still the vibrant core of the city, hosting markets and festivals just like it has for hundreds of years. Number 6. Colmar, France. At number 6, we find ourselves in a town that looks like it was plucked straight from a storybook illustration. Colmar, in the Alsace region of France. With its rainbow of pastel-colored, half-timbered houses, Colmar is an absolute feast for the eyes. Many of these buildings date back to the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, creating a townscape that's just perfectly preserved. The most famous spot is Little Venice, where the Lauch River flows through a canal lined with impossibly picturesque houses and flower-draped bridges. This area was once the heart of the town's fishmonger and market gardener community. Colmar's unique blend of German and French influences gives it a special cultural flavor, and its beauty is rumored to have inspired the village in Disney's Beauty and the Beast. It's a town that truly defines the word picturesque. Number 5. San Gimignano, Italy. Our journey now takes us into the heart of Tuscany, Italy, for our 5th pick, San Gimignano. You'll recognize it instantly from its absolutely extraordinary skyline, which has earned it the nickname the medieval Manhattan. Back in the Middle Ages, powerful rival families built around 72 tower houses as flashy symbols of their wealth and power. Today, 14 of these incredible towers still stand, creating a silhouette that you'll never forget. Perched on a hill overlooking the rolling Tuscan countryside, San Gimignano is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has held onto its feudal atmosphere and appearance. As you walk its stone-paved streets, you can almost hear the echoes of the pilgrims who stopped here on their way to Rome. If you're feeling adventurous, climb the Torre Grossa, the tallest remaining tower, for a jaw-dropping panorama of the town and the cypress-dotted landscape all around it. Number 4. Český Krumlov, Czech Republic. For our number 4, we're venturing into the heart of Bohemia to discover a town so quaint it feels like a dream. Český Krumlov. Nestled in a dramatic S-shaped bend of the Vltava River, this town is another UNESCO World Heritage Site and a true architectural marvel. It honestly looks like a miniature Prague, with a sea of red-tiled roofs and a massive castle complex that towers over the town from a sheer rock cliff. The castle isn't just the second largest in the country, it also has a uniquely colorful round tower, sprawling courtyards, and one of the last remaining, fully preserved Baroque theaters in Europe. The old town below is a wonderful maze of cobbled lanes, buildings with painted facades, and charming little artisan shops. A lot of people just pop in for a day trip, but if you stay overnight, you get to experience the real magic of the town in the quiet mornings and evenings, when the streets are empty and the fairy tale truly comes to life. Number 3. Carcassonne, France. Cracking our top 3 is a place that practically defines the term medieval fortress, the magnificent Cité de Carcassonne in southern France. This isn't just a town, it's a citadel of truly epic proportions. Standing tall on a hill overlooking the Aude River, Carcassonne is protected by 3 kilometers of double defensive walls and a staggering 52 watchtowers. Its history goes back over 2,500 years, with fortifications built by Romans, Visigoths, and French kings. Crossing the drawbridge and entering through the Narbonnaise Gate feels like stepping into another world. Inside, you'll find a labyrinth of winding medieval streets, a beautiful basilica, and the mighty Count's castle. According to legend, the city gets its name from Dame Carcass, who cleverly tricked Charlemagne's besieging army by throwing a fattened pig over the walls, making them think the city had endless supplies. The sheer scale and preservation of Carcassonne are so incredible it feels like a movie set, but it's a very real tribute to the power of medieval military design. Number 2. Rothenburg ob der Tauber, Germany. Our runner-up, taking the number 2 spot, is the absolute jewel of Germany's romantic road, Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Seriously, if you ask someone to picture a perfect German fairy tale town, they'd probably imagine Rothenburg. It is one of the best preserved walled towns in the entire country, a place where time seems to have gracefully stopped somewhere around the 16th century. You can walk the whole length of the medieval city walls, peeking down from the covered ramparts onto a sea of red-tiled roofs and timber-framed houses. The town is packed with iconic sights, from the famous Line corner, that picturesque little fork in the road with a tower in the background, to the festive, year-round Christmas museum. For a truly unforgettable experience, you have to take the Night Watchman's Tour. A guide in historical costume leads you through the darkened, lamp-lit streets, sharing old stories and legends of Rothenburg. Number 1. Bruges, Belgium. And finally, our number 1 most beautiful medieval town in Europe is the utterly enchanting city of Bruges in Belgium. Often called the Venice of the North, Bruges is a perfect symphony of canals, cobblestones, and absolutely stunning architecture. Its entire historic city center is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a flawlessly preserved slice of a medieval trading hub. The city's golden age was between the 12th and 15th centuries when its canals connected it to the sea, making it a fabulously wealthy center for European trade. Today, taking a boat tour along these quiet waterways is the best way to soak in the city's beauty, as you glide past weeping willows and elegant brick buildings. The heart of the city is the marked square, dominated by the 83-meter-high belfry. Climbing its 366 steps is a must-do, and your reward is an unbeatable view of the city's intricate design. From the Basilica of the Holy Blood, which houses a revered relic believed to be the blood of Christ, to the tranquil Lake of Love, Bruges is a city that captures the imagination at every single turn. It is the ultimate fairy tale destination, a place where medieval romance and history are still alive and in perfect harmony. And there you have it. 10 windows into a world of knights and nobles, of storybook villages and soaring fortresses. Each of these towns offers a chance not just to see history, but to actually feel it. From the fortified splendor of Carcassonne to the canal-laced charm of Bruges, it's clear that the magic of the Middle Ages is still alive and well in Europe. These places are a beautiful reminder that some stories aren't written in books, but in stone, timber, and cobblestone. So, which of these timeless towns is going straight to the top of your travel list? If you dream of exploring more of the world's most historic and beautiful places, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. And for more fairy tale travel, check out our video on the most stunning castles in Germany next. Thanks for watching.